Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Onga.
Baby fresh on the beat and it's killing them all, of course. Killing them all, of course. Make we scatter this place tonight. Dance and sweat till I say not fight. We must settle this thing tonight, yeah. Come let us catch some feelings tonight, yeah. And if you tell me, say make a bello, I don't go waste time but to do like so. Jimmy Joe, disco, eh. This no be chop and go. Now because of you, I get to goosebumps. All over. This feeling got me falling. All over. You get that there's something they do me for body, oh. All over. I make you spend this money, oh. All over. Now because of you, I get to goosebumps. All over. This feeling got me falling. All over. You get that there's something they do me for body, oh. All over. I make you spend this money, oh. All over. And my baby for life. I wanna wake up by your side. For life. Do some crazy things for life. Now me and you for life. Hey, my baby for life. Yeah, I'm gonna wake up by your side. Do some crazy things for life. Now me and you for life.
Welcome. If you're just tuning in, you are watching Ongacious, a lifestyle magazine show for the whole family that brings you information, tips on health, tips on wellness, dance, music, and food. The program is brought to you by Onga, Mama's Helping Hand. A little helping hand will go a long way to get your meals tasting really delicious. So season your cooking with Onga for that delicious taste and irresistible aroma that will get your loved ones looking forward to mealtimes.
Onga.
And now it's time for us to move our bodies a little bit. Let's see what we were up to during the week.
Today we are going to be talking about one of the benefits of doing HIIT. It helps in the respiratory fitness of the heart, especially for those that have diabetes, high blood pressure, obesity, and other heart diseases. Let us show you one of the dance routines you can do at home to help improve the fitness of the heart.
Okay, so let's go. You use your hands now. Thank you. On the side. Let's go. 1, 2, 3. On the side now. Bring it down. Chuck it to Baba. Let's go. Hey, Baba. Hey. Chuck it to Baba. Almost there. Forward and back. Go. Forward and I will take it side to side. Other side. Let's go.
How would you say dance has really helped you?
It has helped me in the sense that it's kept me very fit. I'm in my late 50s,
Wow.
And you go to a party now, I can give as good as any other young
That's
child.
amazing. You do not look your age at all. That's
Thank you.
amazing. And you attribute that to the fact that you dance and keep fit.
Yeah, well, it just makes you young at heart. You can relate to everything that's going on around you, and it also keeps me in touch with my children and the music they're listening to. And it keeps you current, and it just gives you life.
Wow.
Music, dance gives me life.
That is really, really inspiring. Thank you so much for sharing, Angela. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Thank you, you too.
And keep dancing.
I will, I certainly will.
She kept up with you.
She was even better than me. She's really good. And she said she dances almost every day. She loves dancing. It keeps her fit. It also helps her with stress. She actually noted that.
It's so impressive.
It is.
I'm so not physically fit.
That's what you think. It may not be true.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken and beef the unique taste all in just one sachet. Onga. Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Today, we're going to be talking about a very common health disorder called high blood pressure or hypertension. We have an expert on the line, Dr. Mumuni Amisu, a consultant nephrologist and physician. He's going to tell us a lot more about hypertension. Hello, doctor. It's good to have you in the house. Thank you for coming.
You're welcome.
So, tell us all about high blood pressure. What exactly is it?
Well, high blood pressure, otherwise known as hypertension, is defined as a persistent increase in level of blood pressure recorded as both systolic and diastolic above 140 over 90 minutes of mercury. When these values are recorded higher than this value at rest on several occasions, individual is said to be hypertensive.
Okay, so what is the difference between high blood pressure and low blood pressure?
Well, like I said, hypertension is when the blood pressure is persistently higher than 140 over 90 minutes of mercury, and hypotension is when you have a BP less than 90 over 60 millimeters of mercury.
What are the signs and symptoms of hypertension or high blood pressure?
Hypertension is generally known as a disease that does not usually give any sign or symptoms. It's known as a silent killer, and over 60 to 70% of cases, patients or individuals do not present with any symptoms. But when it does present, you have individual complain of heaviness or headache at the back of the head, which can radiate to the front of the head. Sometimes they have dizziness, fainting spells, blurred vision or double vision. Some may be discovered accidentally when they have convulsion, or sometimes when the patient suddenly collapses.
So what are the causes of hypertension or high blood pressure?
The causes are many. It's largely divided as to the types. You can have those classified as primary or idiopathic hypertension, and those under secondary hypertension. The primary or idiopathic, the causes are not known, and they are associated with some genetic variation, gene variation, familial disease conditions. It's associated with stress, alcohol, smoking, and environmental factors that can stress. They are stressors to the blood vessels, and individual can come down with hypertension.
How can hypertension be prevented?
Well, the prevention is better than cure, and when you prevent early, you tend to prevent morbidity and mortality of complications. We advise individuals that, or people that have family history of hypertension, other siblings or parents, to check their BP regularly, and also be able to, identify those who have the blood pressure and be managed. Okay, we also advise population with hypertension risk to reduce salts. We usually advocate about 2 grams per day, which is about stable level spoonful. Okay, we advise individuals to shed weight to avoid being obese. Obesity also worsens it. we advise population to stop smoking, stop or reduce alcohol, increase water intake, especially early in the morning, take a lot of vegetable and fruits.
Thank you so much, Doctor. We really had a good time speaking with you. Thank you for educating us about hypertension.
You're welcome.
Falake, nowadays you find stories of, in fact, they tell you, I have high blood pressure, and the person telling you is young. I always thought it was for the elderly. Oh, I have diabetes and high blood pressure. Why is that?
Yes, it's been noticed that a lot more now we're having younger people having high blood pressure, and it has to do with lifestyle. Diet, lifestyle. We're much more sedentary now than our parents were. And activity is one of the things that helps to prevent high blood pressure. And then the kind of food that we eat a lot of junk food. We don't really eat as well as natural
life
food.
now is on the go.
Yes, so the fast food, the sedentary lifestyle, and then stress. Stress is also an important cause. It's also hereditary. So if you have a tendency to have it, maybe from your family, and then you find yourself being stressed and you don't eat right and your lifestyle is sedentary, the chances that you develop high blood pressure earlier, probably in the 30s or even 40s, 20s sometimes, is there, you know.
Something to think about. Slow down. You're still watching Ongacious, and we will be back.
We want it tasty, we want it creamy, we want it nourishing. Oh, oh. Cowbell evaporated milk, nourishing my body, tasty creamy.
You love your milk deliciously creamy with all the goodness of Vitarich. That's how we've made the new Cowbell evaporated milk. Cowbell evaporated milk, evaporated just for you.
On our family segment today, we are going to be discussing how best to protect your child from predators. And with us is Mrs. Tinuke Adelako. You're welcome.
Thank you very much
Welcome.
for having me. Thank you very much for having me.
So I'm going to jump right in and ask, who is a predator?
Really, when you think about it in the context of a predator, you're thinking about an individual or a seemingly higher animal that's trying to attack and overcome with the hope of overpowering a seemingly lesser animal. So when you think about it in the context of animals, that's what we see. But for the purpose of this, I think we should restrict it to sexual predators in the context of our children. So basically, who is this individual? This is somebody who perceives himself to be of a higher being, who seeks to take advantage of defenseless individuals with the hope of taking advantage of them.
How can a parent recognize one?
I'm not sure it's absolutely scientific, but I think that the first thing we need to understand that they're all around us. And I think it's important for us to realize that anybody can be a predator. If you want to identify them, well, you see who is trying to be overly familiar, who is forcing himself on an individual, who seems to be looking at you inappropriately, who seems to be touching you inappropriately. Those are very easy signs that tell us. Then, it's important for us to also look at records, because you'll find that some people actually do have a record, even though we tend to have a way of concealing these things, whether we're concealing as the guilty party or society is conniving with us to conceal, really. So, because it's not written on people's foreheads, I think it's important to, while I don't want to say that everybody is a potential, but we need to be fully aware that it can be anybody.
So what are the things we can do to guard our children, protect them from these kind of people?
I think our children should be educated. So we have a culture as a people to not want to discuss sexual things with our children.
Yes.
I think it's important to, and there's age-appropriate discussion. So first things first, we need to stop shying away from that, and we need to educate our children. We need to let our children know that they should stop interacting with strangers. We should stop exposing and leaving our children unattended. Our children must always be supervised by people we trust. We need to prepare our children and equip our children to be able to defend themselves as well. I know people have gone as far as getting their children to take karate lessons so that they can defend themselves.
Yes.
We need to equip them to be able to defend themselves. We need to let them know the immediate steps they need to take. Shout, scream, fight, do whatever it is you need to do. You need to get away, and don't go away with any third party unsupervised. So I think we need to sit our children down and educate them, teach them. Let's stop shying away from these things.
Okay, what do you do if this predator turns out to be a family member?
So there are two instances. There's a suspicion state or there is a confirmation state. If it's a suspicion, again, antenna need to be on. And you need to keep a very close watch. If it's something that's been confirmed, we need to take emotions out of it. Because very often we feel like, oh, you know what, let's be quiet about it, let's this, let's that. That person is a danger to society. And we need to acknowledge that. Where that person is, our children are unsafe. And really, ultimately, if our children are unsafe, we're unsafe as well. So I think it's important for us, if it's something we've confirmed or we've seen somebody who is doing things inappropriately, I think it's important to report to the relevant authorities. And there are people who are actually authorized to deal and manage with these things now. Beyond that, I think it's important for us to understand that a child who has to go through clearly has to go through counseling in that kind of instance. It doesn't make that child unstable. We just need to make sure the child is given an opportunity to be a child and to grow up in a wholesome manner. So we need to take emotions out of it. We need to stop the denial. We need to stop shielding them. We need to stop protecting them and expose them for who we are, or who they are, rather.
Thank you so much, Tinuke Adelakun.
Thank you very much, Rumi.
You're still watching Ongacious. Remember, keep your children safe. We will be back.
Here comes the sun. La, 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 la. Bright sunny day. La, 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 la.
The taste and aroma of top tea can leave you feeling good and ready to go, just like sunshine. Top tea also comes in ginger, lemon and lime, and pure black tea. So go ahead, take a sip, and feel the sunshine in every cup.
Top tea, big bags of flavor.
Allow me to introduce our guest cook for the week. She's a beautiful young lady, and her name is Doris.
Thank you.
How are you today, Doris?
I'm fine, ma.
So how did you become interested in cooking?
Okay, it started when I was small, maybe around when I was staying with my mom.
Okay.
Yeah, no, she's always in the kitchen, and she's this kind of person that, okay, once she's cooking, she always wants you to be there. So I think that passion just came from there.
You know, majority of our guest cooks always say it started with my mom. Please give it up for mothers everywhere. That applause was for your mom too.
Thank you.
So we have someone coming in. I'm not sure what you're cooking. I'm not going to ask you. I want to be surprised. As long as you put my favorite spice, you and I will be fine.
You're right, ma.
But there's a special celebrity coming to vet what you're cooking. Would you like to meet him or her?
Yes, ma.
Please, ladies and gentlemen, give a rousing welcome to our celebrity of the week.
Oh, so good. Oh, bus. Ta 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 da da ta da 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 da. Ta
working for. Remember, all is vanity. One day you go, leave everything behind. For yonder, you must give account. Otia, Oba so kulu, 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 temper. Kulu, temper.
You're very, very welcome, sir.
Thank you very much.
So happy to have you here, Ben.
Thank you so much.
Have you met our celebrity of the week?
Yes, I have. What's she doing on the show?
This is Doris.
She's here for you today.
She's here for you.
You're cooking for me.
Yes, sir.
Hi, yes.
You should ask me what I want. You should actually ask me where I'm from. Should I begin? Am I allowed to begin?
Before you take over our show, our Ongacious team went somewhere so special. Please watch this.
Benin, a nation city with rich cultural heritage, blessed by Mother Nature with great diversity. Benin City, the custodian of the famous Benin art and bronze craft, widely sought after globally. Benin City is a reserve of rich traditions and high reverence for the traditional monarch. The Benin King, whose appellation is Oba, is a demigod personified, highly revered by his people, both within and outside his kingdom.
We the Beninese will take him as the god, a small letter G God, God in sitting. If you take note, the banners along the coronation, it was called the God of Kings.
Omonoba Nedo, Oba Nosa, Uku Akpolokpolo, Ikeji Orisha, and many more are some of his esteemed appellations.
During every coronation, Chief Etogun has to ensure that the new Oba has a hitch-free passage to his palace. The moment the Okazigwe paddles him across the bridge, he hands him over to Chief Etogun of Benin.
There are various festivals being celebrated in Benin City, among which is the Igwe Festival. But the Oba's coronation ceremony is highly revered by the people as an event worth witnessing in one's lifetime.
Like me now, witnessing the second one. Like this, my daddy, I don't know. He can tell you whether he witnessed the third or the fourth one. The third. The third one.
As a lineage of warlords, we normally prepare, especially for today, special meal that will energize the foot soldiers.
The people of Benin City pride themselves enormously on their national dish, pounded yam and egusi soup. It is a meal that is greatly relished. Welcome to Benin City, the heartbeat of the nation and the offspring of Oba. Oba Atokwe.
That video, maybe it's becoming like a broken record when I say it, but I'm still going to say it. Nigeria is a country filled with so much diversity, tradition, and culture. Appreciate yourselves. Welcome again, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
So what did you think about our little clip?
That's basically my culture.
Yes.
We live like kings. Our Oba is very, very revered. Now you understand the reason why they say Edo folks are not afraid of anything. We're not. I mean, we see the challenges, we face it, we try and defeat it. If we can't, we go around it, and we still try and defeat it.
Following that, sir, what do you feel like eating today?
I'm looking forward to what I saw in the video. Pounded yam and egusi soup. If there's going to be an alternative, I better be as good as what it is. But there's no alternative to the Onga seasoning. That's
You're right. So Doris, are you up to the challenge?
I am.
You sure?
You are?
Say
Let's
try it out.
confidence.
Yeah.
And by the way, she is also from the ancient city.
You're from Edo State. Oh, she doesn't speak the language. Oh, I understand.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Really?
It's okay. Education has taken us away from the culture. But you know what? We are there, we belong there. If you're on Edo blood, you are Nigerian for life. So forget. We're done.
Thank you.
You go Kishi, go Kukla.
So, Umi will be here with you. I wish I could stay. I'd love to hang out.
Don't stay. Go and cook.
Umi.
And please
Let's
give her my favorite
exchange
spice.
this time around now.
Go and cook.
Okay, Doris, let's go. They're chasing us.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
What God has joined together. Let Onga cement more together.
Welcome back to Ongacious, and we are in the Ongacious kitchen about to whoop up another delicious Nigerian delicacy. And we have a surprise for you. Doris is actually making something else, and it's called black soup. I learned that it's one of the best delicacies of Edo.
Very.
Very, very nice.
Very nice.
Okay, I have never had it before, so I am really excited about this now. Okay. So what do you need to make black soup?
Okay, to make black soup, we need uziza leaf.
Okay.
Yeah, which is this one here. Then we also need utazi leaf.
Utazi.
Yeah, saint leaf. Your yellow pepper, and also camera pepper. Then banga, that's the palm kernel.
Palm kernel.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Then we need a dry fish, which can be catfish or any other dry fish you can get in the market. Then your kumo.
Your is very popular.
Yeah, very. Then your cow meat or either goat meat, anyone you can get. Then also your urema seed.
What did you call it?
Urema.
Urema seed.
Yeah. This seed particularly brings out this taste. That's the native taste. Okay. That's what. Yeah. Then you have your banga spice and ogiri. Then also, of course, our Ongacious.
Onga.
Yeah. Seasoning.
To bring out that
taste and the aroma. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Then also we have crayfish and salt.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So let's start. I believe they're waiting for us to make this and serve it very, very shortly. Umi?
Yes, dear.
We're about to make black soup.
Black soup?
Have
Not
you had it before?
egusi soup.
No, she surprised us. She said black soup is one of the best delicacies in Benin, and she wants to make that instead.
Indeed.
Yes.
When you mentioned that, we got a reaction from our celebrity guest.
Ben?
Well, the fact of the matter is, black soup is the custom, the soup of Edo State. And I can't wait for the combination between that and Onga seasoning. Let's see how that works. I mean, with an Edo native, popular Edo native, eating an Edo delicacy on an Onga platform.
Okay, we're going to wash our hands and start, and we'll leave you to chit chat.
If not like, may not use spoon, just put on.
Okay.
Well done, oh.
Thank you.
Auntie Philo.
So that's even better than the egusi.
Absolutely. It's a custom dish, and I can't wait to, you come to this kind of dish when you work hard. you know, as an Edo man, probably when you're in your oil farm, you know, when you're harvesting, when you're making your gari, you know, it's such a sweet thing to come back home to. And I'm lying idle. Is there any work? Any work?
There's work. Just relax first. I want to ask you something quickly. Voice coaching.
Yes, that. What do you want to know?
Everything. As concisely as possible.
Well, for those who have seen me on television, I do not play soft when it comes to music. I'm really very, very tough. And in the end, you know, they're happier for it. It requires a lot of discipline, the principles of learning it, you know, working with the band, association, making sure the music is absolutely good, having your own arrangements in your head so that you can give the audience the spectacular show of a lifetime. And basically, the voice is the most beautiful instrument. It's the only thing that can, you know, reveal your emotions with words behind it, you know, and you have this human being who is saying everything, and you can see your story through the person. And once you've perfected all these attributes, you want to channel that right back into our youths of today, and you expect them to do the needful to change the society. And most importantly, to actually fix this country, Nigeria. I'm looking forward to it. Our musicians are doing quite well, but we're waiting for those ambassadors in music who will actually put us there on the world map with a lot of meaning to our song.
I want to tease you. I see the passion, but given the opportunity, would you do something else?
No, I go stay music. Well, the fact is, you know, I had to make a choice between civil engineering and music.
And you just didn't want to read book. You have to read book in music
I read
too.
the book, the degree is there. I have a degree in civil engineering. But you see that music, Ariwoko.
Now you carry you pass.
Empty barrel, pariwo. If you know it, it is within you. You bazooka it to the world to sing.
I heard your voice. I have a band. Sir, I dash you.
Joromi, I want you to love me. Joromi, baby. Kilo de, oh. Why you know they call me? Kilo de, baby. Kilo de, Joro. I they give you signal. Joromi. Why you know they see me? Joromi. I give you green light to tire. Joromi, Joro. I'm a kilo babu. Joromi. Come on, love fambu. Joromi. I go shoot my shot to you, Joro. So Joro, baby, take my number. Take my number. You know you can call me later. Call me later. Me, I want to be your lover. Be your lover. Oh, baby, call me later. Call me later.
Hey, Oda Fair.
Joromi, Jomi, Jo.
Hey, Oda Fair.
Jomi, Jo.
Mayaba de Bere. Mayaba de Bere. Hey, Oda Fair. Hey, Oda Fair. Hey, Oda Fair. Oh, hey, Oda Fair. Mayaba rewago, Mayaba rewago. Hey, Guriye. Hey, Guriye. Come on, get set. Get set. Get set. Get set.
That was so beautiful, sir.
Thank you
Don't
very
be in
much.
such a hurry, Spice Band. Relax. We have him all day. And you saw me dancing, even though I can't dance, and I confessed right from the
Oh,
word
well,
go.
you did. I mean, come on. You could move, so, I mean, obviously.
Well, while we were singing, while you were singing and some people were busy dancing, Some people were busy sweating it out in the kitchen. Falake, I hope you weren't leaving our pot and dancing too.
It was difficult not to, but I think I was swaying a bit at some point. But we're here now.
So what's happening?
It's going well. Doris has put the kernels on the fire, the banga, the meats. She's added our flavoring. I think she should add a bit more. Don't you think so?
Yes.
She's added your special one. You know what that is?
Ongacious, right?
There's a particular one
There's
that
a
she really
particular
likes.
Onga spice that I like.
Oh, really?
It's made up of onion, garlic and ginger.
Absolutely fantastic. And that's quite healthy.
Quite.
For those
So
who are
Doris, what do
managing
we have left to
hypertension
do?
and high blood pressure. Oh, wow. Actually,
the banga is
considering
already in
medical,
fire,
you
so
know, these spices, aren't
after
they?
the banga gets ready
amazing.
small, just bring it out and
I'm going to
pound
take
your
this from
banga
you.
just to get the extracts from it. That's
I'm
the
going
water.
to invite you back to sit.
Because that's what we need.
We will be back.
From the banga
Yes, please.
itself. It's the oil we need. So once it's ready now. Okay.
I can't smell my onga.
Once the banga is ready now, so we have to pound it to get that's the juice out. Yeah.
Okay.
So, and the meat is already in fire to get a little bit tender, not too soft, because you are still going to put inside the soup in order to season with the soup and everything. Yeah.
For the flavors to
mix together.
Yeah. I can smell that already. Smells nice. What else do we need to do now, Doris?
Okay, what we have to do now is to get our leaf. That's the uziza leaf,
okay,
the utazi leaf, the saint leaf. We're going to blend them together. First of all, we'll pluck it. That's from the stem. Then wash everything together to make sure that's to remove sand from it. Then after then, we put it inside the blender, blend it together with a Cameroon pepper or the yellow pepper. Yeah, with the urema seed, put it together with it. The reason why we're putting everything together is just to make it like the whole flavor to come together. Yeah.
Okay.
So once we get that ready now, we'll do this one now. Yeah.
All right. When do we get to our favorite part where we get to add the... That's after we've blended.
Yeah, after we blended everything, get the banga ready. So
and
that's
then we
when
can add the
flavor.
Flavor, Ongacious
flavor.
Okay. Umi, I'm having fun here. I'm learning how to make black soup.
Black soup.
Really, it's interesting. The banga itself is such a nutritious part of the meal.
Okay.
Do you know that palm kernels have the highest quantity of vitamin A in the world? You can't get vitamin A from any other source as much as you can get it from palm kernel or banga. And vitamin A, you know, is good for the eyes, for children especially. Really, really good. And it's a very good antioxidant. So we're having not just a deliciously ongacious meal, we're also having a healthy and nutritious meal.
Interesting. I can see musical notes circling around your head. Do you have another song you would like to play for us?
Absolutely, and this time I'm coming to the West. You know.
Well, I will be taking tiny Ongacious moment, and when we come back, somebody is taking over our spice band again. Yes. We will be back.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste all in just one sachet.
Onga. Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Ẹ bá mi sọ fún Sisi yẹn, ó máa yìí lọ o. Mo ti sọ wípé Ongacious setting la wà. Ẹ bá mi sọ fún bèbí yẹn, ó máa yìí lọ o. Pounded yam, black soup, Ongacious setting. Sisi jọ̀wọ́, kó máa yìí lọ o. Ọmọdé ṣe mí, bébí mi dà. Olólùfẹ́. gbé mi sáyà. Kó wá fún mi ní Ongacious living tútù mu o. Olójọwọ́ kó má yìí lọ o. Ọmọdé ń ṣe mí, àǹtí mi dà. Olólùfẹ́ kó gbé mi sáyà. Kó wá fún mi ní something tútù mu o. What do you have to say?
Baby, me and you sitting on the tree, Kissing. Baby, oh, me and you, lele, sitting on the tree, Kissing. Imadi salambolo, imana golambolo, you make me feel like, ay, 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 my melody salambolo, alambolo, you make me feel like, ay, 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 ay.
Ah, madam.
She no one designer, she no one Ferrari. Say I'm my lover. She belong to me and I belong to her. Oh baby, you are killing somebody. They say love me blind, but they see I'm for your eyes. Oh, for your eyes. Oh, they say love is blind, but they see I'm for your eyes. Oh, for your eyes. Oh. See, the baddest, baby you got the baddest, baby you got the baddest, baby what we don't forget. Emergency, baby you cause emergency, baby you are the emergency, baby you cause emergency. Oh yeah, it's on vacancy, it's on vacancy, it's on legendary. Thank you very much.
Introducing the new Onga ginger, onion, and garlic powder seasoning. Now you can give your fish, chicken, and beef the unique taste all in just one sachet.
Onga, Mama's helping hand.
Hello, and we are still in the Ongacious kitchen preparing a deliciously Ongacious meal of black soup. Doris,
yes,
how's it going?
Fine.
Great.
Going well.
So what do we have in here?
We have our banga extracts. That's after boiling the banga. We pound it, then
yeah.
So that's it there.
Ooh,
Banga extracts,
nice.
yeah. So after this now, we have to pour in the otazi leaf that we blended with the scent leaf and the otazi leaf with the camero pepper and the urema seed. So we're pouring everything, the mixture, into the banga mixture. Okay, here we go.
Okay. Are we adding the onions now as well?
After the meat.
After the meat.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's in there. So put in the meat now.
You want me to help you with that?
Yes, you can.
Okay.
Thank you.
Oh, go ahead.
So
can you smell that aroma, Omi? As she opened the pot. Whew.
So, and we
What
add our
else?
fish. That's the dry fish into it. So after adding your fish, you put in that's the onion. The ogiri seed.
Ogiri seed?
Yeah, ogiri. It gives it this natural flavor. There's this scent it gives it. So just add it to it. Then the banga spice.
What's this?
This is the banga spice.
Okay.
Yeah. You can either add this one once you put your banga in the fire, or as you put the leaf, the mixture of the leaf, just add it. Also, another purpose why we are putting the banga spice is because banga is inside. So to bring that banga flavor. Yeah, with it. So.
This meal is going to be amazing. Wow.
All right.
We're almost there. And now, there's something I've been waiting for.
Which is the secret to all cooking.
Exactly. Doris, you get them.
Okay, so we're about to put in our Onga spice.
Ooh.
We're using the classic.
Okay.
Okay, like 2 cubes. Okay, just.
Oh, thank you.
Welcome.
Umi?
Yes.
We're going to have an amazing meal.
He said he could smell it from
I could perceive it.
Ben, I hope we're not distracting you too.
See, once the Onga spice entered that, I mean, it just filtered this way. It's for the 4 of us, right?
It could be for you alone if you want. Huh?
Or you don't want to share, you want to have everything.
When it comes to Onga, you don't share. Go and buy your own.
Okay.
Welcome back. You're still watching Ongacious. Well, the food is here. Our table has been set and I know someone is hungry. We're about to dig in, courtesy Onga, Mama's helping hand. Please, would you do the honors?
Office.
Yes, you first, sir. Let me get that for you.
This one. She put a big one for me because we cooked the soup together.
What does that even mean? It's enough.
She's my fellow cook.
Wait. Listen, we're trying to keep you fit and healthy, so shed weight.
Okay.
Half spoon. Half spoon. That's
Uncle
enough.
Ben. Oh, Uncle Ben.
At least they need some meat.
No, she's trying to lose weight. You can feel your...
Is that true?
She needs to be fit and trim. That's good enough. Yeah, put your own.
You know what? It actually looks like me on Kuka, and just because of that, I want more.
All right.
Don't worry, there's still more.
It's enough.
Quick, Mr. Ben, who said that? I want more.
It's enough.
Thank you very much.
I'll serve you myself. This is your punishment for disobedience, I told you. Can't help it. We have to save the food for tomorrow.
Tomorrow, a whole new meal.
You don't understand, there is an oven right here, a microwave. I'll keep it here. Right here. That is keeping it for tomorrow.
Hang on, no clapping yet.
Why?
We teach our kids this little thing, and sometimes they turn it into a song. Sharing is what? Please, care.
As what?
Okay.
So I should put more.
Yes.
Why? For once, look at her size. She wants to remain like this in the next 20 years. So we must feed her fat. For what? Now because of the stock.
Thank you, Ongacious.
Well, you made the meal, you should have the best of it, so...
Meat.
Why? Doesn't she have enough meat?
Oh my God. Thank you, Uncle Ben. Thank you.
What did you say just now? Thank you what?
Thank you, Uncle Ben.
And I'll be your good day for your village.
Thank you, Mr. Ben.
So, do me the honors. You're gonna wash your hands, aren't you?
I'm waiting for you to wash your hands. Oh, yeah.
The traditional way. Why not?
Can I wash my hands? Thank you. Thank you. Welcome. Aren't you eating? Umi, please, can you pass some water?
Yes, I can. Ah, very good.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Can I have that?
You see, we learned table manners when we were younger. Don't talk when you're eating. Were they waiting for an explanation? You don't understand. There's a phrase called seeing is believing. Haven't you seen enough? Haven't you seen the Ongacious approval?
Oh.
Be waiting.
I'm waiting.
Starboy has finished eating. My people, please join me in the spirit. Thank you very much, my sister. It was absolutely delicious.
You're welcome, sir.
No, I'm sorry, I'm going to rephrase that. It was amazingly Ongacious.
Thank you. Well done, Doris. This is really nice.
It is really nice.
Thank you. Very nice.
Obviously, you're not interested.
Mr. Ben.
Lose weight.
Any more and I'll fade. And I'm taking that back. That's it for our show today. Thank you so much for this wonderful meal. As you can see, someone stole half of my food just to prove how good it is. Mr. Ben, I'm not thanking you today because you and I are going to fight over that bowl of pounded yam.
Cheers.
It's been wonderful. Yes, it has. The music was great. That's all I'm going to say that is good about Someone Dressed in Red. Join us same time next week for another wonderful episode of Ongacious.